MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Charlotte Knights and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next at the plate, Rodrigo Cardona. He will lead this one off today.
Cardona
just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Charlotte Knights and the Durham Bulls. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Malik Smith.
Swing and a liner, foul and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped toward the gap in right. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
He's running towards second, and a step off. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll be run down between first and second, and a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Into the box now. Alexander Costa shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Batting fifth.
Stepping
Right
into the box,
fielder,
David Lustig. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Tejera is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Designated hitter, Steve Medina.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cardona is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And I'm looking at Yoan Moncada. When this guy was coming out of Cuba and working out, every team was there trying to sign him. But here.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Philip Heim. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cardona racing back. Gone! back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they extend the lead to 5-0. Stepping in now, Malik Smith. There to left, Sasaki on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a two-run shot to left center as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Alexander.
Digging in now, Alexander Costa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. A solo shot here to left as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Standing in now, David Lustig. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Tejera going back to the track, to the wall. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Sebastian Armas swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael King. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tejera looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box, Philip Heim.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, it ain't my fault.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-3, the final score. The Durham Bulls combined to hit 8 home runs.
Baseball is more than a game.
Raleigh, 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 Raphael, R.D. Rory, Rory, Elvis,
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make... A promising young baseball talent receives a call from a coach. who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Striding in. Rick Good.
Third baseman, Rick Good. 2 down, 2 down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, and now... And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball. Digging in the switch hitter, Rory Dahm.
Rory Dahm.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Rory Dahm, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Man, oh man, he's having an...
Rory. Inning number 4, and this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Caruso waits on it. 1 away. Ready once again, Rory Dahm. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. And this ball game ends at a 9-4.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Eric Draper, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup, and I've always felt like the fastball, curveball. Angle to look.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Yeah, the scouts love.
Ready for another chance? Rory Dahm. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Let's go right here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lintner has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, Rory Dahm will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. In there, a base hit. The relay, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and he's able to get back in there at first safely. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Dowling. He's 2 for 3 thus far, and a step off. None out, runners at first and second.
Let it fly right here. Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Robles comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready once again, Rory Dahm. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Center fielder number 24, Scott Dowling.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. A runner in score. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Central Prospects
Here now our
with a
final
big
line
17-hit attack.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's... With the 13th pick of the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Rory Dahm, a catcher from the Central Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straight... A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on. Digging in the switch hitter, Rory Dahm. Into the windup and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Esslinger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Rory Dahm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Quezada is after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Rory Dahm. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Quezada looking up, and it's gone. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rory Dahm. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Esslinger giving chase. He's got it one away. Rory Dahm will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Quezada going back to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a... This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Curve get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Lucius Fader claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jermaine McMahon records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Coming to the plate now, Rory Dahm. He went deep last night twice. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off. Digging in, Rory Dahm. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Striding in once again, Rory Dahm, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag. Now to the plate, Rory Dahm. And Dan, what's 3 outs away from being shut out?
Boy, you know,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Ray Chavez earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the settling in now, Rory Dahm. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pimentel looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rory Dahm. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pimentel comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Rory Dahm. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series.
Digging in and looking for more, Rory Dahm. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pimentel ranging back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The runner scores from second. And a relay home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Striding in, Rory Dahm.
Catcher, Rory Dahm.
First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Germano is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you could witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
15-5 is the final. Eduardo Calderon gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Russell Farrell was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Rory Dahm.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he'll step off. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, come on, big guy.
Now he'll step off. Runner's on his way to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Andre Lopez. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Steven Brault gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
a minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. A minor league manager addresses his team about a special visitor. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. The 4th of July invokes a special feeling in a ballpark, and sometimes in a team's spirit as well. An unexpected turn. A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought into a new organization as part of a trade package. His name may not have made headlines in this deal. But if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's hat. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. This player will make the best of his new situation.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
First baseman, Rory Dunn.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, that's why you hear people say, what?
7-5 tonight's final. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the home team, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base.
Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes. Entering a series against the current division leader, this skipper incites his team to gear it up. A minor league team gets an important heads up from their manager. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. The season is over. A manager shares a few words with his team before they all disperse for the offseason. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. The promising player has been called up to Triple-A. News of a call-up, though positive, can also be shocking, its impact taking time to sink in. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and a new uniform amidst players with whom he is unfamiliar. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, Rory Dahm. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Shot towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing here in the opening. Digging in to try it again. Rory Dahm, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt.
Ready for another chance? Rory Dahm. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ripped toward the gap in right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Ready once again, Rory Dahm. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Conley looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Jeffrey Ham earned his 5th win of the year as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only 2 hits. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
For the Grizzlies, 3 runs, 6 hits with 1 error. They left 5.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the El Paso Chihuahuas. Stepping up now, Rory Dahm. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. HR, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up, so fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets
stepping in and ready for another shot. Rory Dahm. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Striding in once again, Rory Dahm. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later.
Digging in and looking for more, Rory Dahm. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bowden going back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
10-6, the final score in this game. Fresno slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up. These minor leaguers have extra reason to be at their best this week. This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage, inevitable. A team hovering around 500 is encouraged to assert themselves in the season's back half. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost, because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. A minor league manager puts his team on notice that the team brass are coming. Having come to the end of the year's campaign, a manager shares a few parting words. Though each player hopes not to be around here by the end of it, this AAA manager nevertheless rallies his team for the beginning of a new season campaign. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. Major league organizations keep a close eye on the developing players they hope will be their team's future. Down but not totally out at the midpoint, this team is challenged by its skipper to make a push before it's too late. A minor league team gets an important heads up from their manager. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost, because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. A disappointing notice is given. A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up. His team having fallen just short of making the postseason, this skipper has to wrap things up earlier than he'd hoped. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. Having dropped a playoff series, this spirited team has to call it quits sooner than they'd like. The manager wraps it up. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. A minor league manager addresses his team about a special visitor. This divisional leader is entering a series versus their closest competition. A minor league team gets an important heads-up from their manager. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully. Having earned a chance to compete for a league championship, these young competitors have gained the respect and fondness of a grateful skipper. Needing 3 straight wins to remain alive in a postseason series, this manager tries to focus his team on today's task. Having dropped a playoff series, this spirited team has to call it quits sooner than they'd like. The manager wraps it up. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. While competitors want to win at every level, the focus in the minor leagues is on A minor league team is alerted that some important visitors may be coming to town this week. This divisional leader is entering a series versus their closest competition. A minor league playoff push is an opportunity for developing players to learn what it takes to maintain a tenuous divisional lead as a season winds down. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. A 2-0 series lead gives this manager an opportunity to share some insights on closeout opportunities. It can never be emphasized enough to young players, the importance of closing out a playoff series when the chance presents itself. It may just be Double-A baseball, but to the room full of competitors who work to make it happen, it's a championship all the same.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup. Digging in the switch hitter, Rory Dahm.
Catcher, Rory Dahm.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in for a 7-0 shutout final today. The New York Yankees slugged their way to victory. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Digging in the switch hitter, Rory Dahm.
Rory Dahm.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rory Dahm, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schuster has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Rory Dahm. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gamble will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out. Number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rory Dahm. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with
a 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the New York Yankees. Digging in the switch hitter, Rory Dahm.
Rory Dahm.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let it go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Norwood ranging back at the track, the wall, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is...
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Dahm.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Wiggins racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. Digging in and looking for more. Rory Dahm, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Lee looking up. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Rory Dahm will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Yanks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. So that
Having not quite qualified for the postseason, a disappointed team has to call it quits for the year. This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup. The crowd is ready to...
Batting fourth, catcher, Rory Dumb.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
First offering on its way. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. And good for him. Rory Dahm has just launched his first Major League home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then
trying to pick things up where we left off. Rory Dahm. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rory Dahm. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straight away. Digging in and looking for more. Rory Dahm. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Goodwin going back on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Riding in once again, Rory Dahm. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relief.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, there are good
20-4 this afternoon. St. Louis in a game this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.